Baker now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Baker now from the gun. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for a first down.
Hey,
From the gun, Mayfield. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Penix here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, Penix.
At the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. They've got to figure things out on third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
That one's caught by Mooney. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
Penix working from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
Again, Penix to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid game. Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Penix on third down. That one complete to Pitts. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And dose of the hurry-up here.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10.
It's Penix yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
To the air with Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Falcons 18.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken
Gave away a
down
couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield.
3-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards on the play.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. He has this down to the 34. Offense up to the line fast.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield on first and 10. Buying some time right. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
12 more yards. That's another Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the
First down looking to throw. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Falcons, 18. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Penix to throw. Hauled in left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Penix now on first down. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 28. Looking quickly here. From the gun, it's Robinson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's Penix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got London left side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. This one finds Irving. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Down the field, Evans has it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They give him 25 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Baker now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Buccaneers.
Baker throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
An even 10-yard gain on the play, and the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 35, Falcons 25. Chase McLaughlin to kick
McLaughlin
off
has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Carter on the return. He's going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, Penix buys time, rolling right. He's going deep, down is, it's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards. It's second down.
Penix working from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Close to the hurry up here. Penix facing a 3rd and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He tucks it and takes off. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Penix here from the gun. Into traffic, complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
To the air with Penix.
at the 35-yard line.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th. 1st and 10 from the 32. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Sends this to the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Penix. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him on the crossing route. Still going inside the 35. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
180. What's up? Throwing again. It's Mayfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And the fumble recovery is made.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. What I'm knocking Bucci, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Side of you, shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been hitting deep in. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been dripping my. This whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, I got this. Me, she tryna show me something. I got flows for days, ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me, you know we don't wanna. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get to the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus that we told up. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything. you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, side up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up your 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they'll start this drive just across. The 30, pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, ready. Black, ready.
Young. A throw left side, ruled in by the rookie wideout. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Ball red. Set. 33, yellow. Cut.
Now Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play. Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Washington first down. First and 10
Come on.
49-yard line.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
70.
Second and
Cut
14.
19. Cut 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. On third down, Krosky-Merritt. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Daniels going to throw for it. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A running play. It's Dowdle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That's another Panthers.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. White.
Young working out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35, though Markin got officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Debo Samuel, 66 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. All right, go. Yellow, 43.
Young now from the 50. Now he'll tuck this and run. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard.
On the ball.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
On the ready. Rail, yellow. Set.
Young to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. of the gun. Here's the give to Hubbard.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Black, 95. Drill green. Zoom black. Hut.
Now Young on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 30 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Rig alert. Gotta be lying.
To throw is Daniels. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
To the air goes Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal, Washington.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They run here with Dowdle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll try and do this himself. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Ready. 50 green. Steel black. Go red. Set.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Blue 32. Slide blue. Hut.
Young now. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11 more yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the double. Come on. Hut.
Again, it's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Young.
and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 61 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
White, down. 10 black. Ready.
Young will set to throw. The open man here, Renfro. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Now here's Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
50, green. Ready.
Now Young. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Let's go now.
First down.
Back to Krosky-Merritt on first down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Final play of the half, Young. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 51 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because They accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Black, here we go, set. 52 blue. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Panthers first down. First and 10.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete outright to the tight end, Trimble. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Panthers first down.
Young working out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action. Young on the RPO, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, it's Krosky-Marin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third down and 1. Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 yards on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's another Washington first down.
To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll run for it with Krosky-Merritt. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He's got a full head of steam. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Let's go! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
At the 34-yard line.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the drive will continue after the conversion on fourth. They'll work from the 20 on first down. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Krosky-Merritt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, Young. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Black, set, go. Blaster, six, set.
Young now. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
16 yards. And the Panthers.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Second and 6. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Full right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 201 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Here it Dragon 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 19 Lion.
Back to throw. Daniels. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to have a Commander's 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now Daniels going to keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Flight blue. Set hut. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball finish things off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Washington first down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Commanders first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Warriors 70, 70 Timberwolves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Understand?
This is 1st and 10.
White. Come on, set. Ready.
Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go now. Fury, yellow, hut.
Young to throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Here's Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get in for the 2. So a crazy call, but they've got their 2-point lead in the closing stages. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
First down, Commanders.
Here's 1st down.
Ready. Set Paco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And this is knocked away and incomplete, but I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready, break. 19 Lions. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Hey, thank y'all. Hey, chat, I love y'all. Chat, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for checking in. I'm gonna wait for this 1 minute and 30, 1 hour and 30 seconds in 3, 2.